Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Say giving all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, my teachers, my apostles in this truth, honors to the sincere arching pushing his word, until the kingdom of Yahweh, Basham Yahushai be established. Say shalom, shalom. Back at you with a quick lesson, and it's really an update or some news, that a brother from GMS Trinidad East, has passed away in the hospital yesterday morning due to the C19, and he was in the hospital for like 2 weeks and something, or 2 weeks and plus, and he was getting complications of breathing and stuff like that. And he took into the hospital, and that is where the last time we actually heard from the brother. And it's yesterday, right? Yesterday morning, we was continue praying for him and stuff like that, because his wife was receiving updates like every 24 hours from the doctors in the hospital, and they told her that things were looking real bad, and things were looking real like he was going to die. And we still prayed, we still had the faith, and we still prayed. And the night before he passed, I dreamt him. I dreamt him like he was standing up behind me, and when I turned around, he was in all white. He was in all white, and he had a glow on his face. His whole body, his whole structure was just different, and he had a glow. But I actually seeing him, like his face, I knew it was him, And by the way, his name is Yasad, his name was Yasad, and I actually seeing him, and I was asking him, like, how could you come out of the hospital? And yesterday was lying down in the hospital bed, like he was in the hospital yesterday, and he replied to me in a dream and said, he is healed now. This is the words, this is exact words he said in his dream. He said he is healed now, and he is made perfect. This is what he was telling me in the dream, right? And while the dream was going on, he was telling me something else. But when I awoke, I forgot the next piece. But just knowing the night before, the day before he passed, the night before, I dreamt him, right? But I didn't want to tell his wife anything, because she was in a state, she was in a real terrible state, and she still is in a real terrible state, because she was praying and hoping for the best with him too, because she is in the truth too, right? And as when he passed, then I told her what I dreamt the night before. And it was really a message to actually give unto her too, because when she heard it, she actually broke down and cried, and she felt relieved, she felt better in a way, knowing that he is not here to suffer anymore, But at the end of the day, it's just a eye opener. When I experience that close to you, it always opens up your eyes even more to fear the Heavenly Father, to fear Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because these plagues that you're seeing here, and these different variants, I should say, and plagues is the same thing as plagues, and the Heavenly Father is the one who brings any judgment. He is the one who brings any judgment at the end of the day, And this is the fourth. Yes, let me see our elder, Nathan, Yehuda, Yasad. Alright, so this is the fourth brother who was with us, passed away, had died. And every time each one died, it strengthened us, our faith even more, in believing in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because our whole mindset is that we understand that there is no such thing as death. It's just a separation from the spirit from the physical body. The body, this flesh will go back into the ground. And the spirit go back to the Heavenly Father who gave it. So we understood this. We understand this. So this is why we feel emotionally, yes, because we do the works with him. He's part of our camp. But we are also joyous inside that he doesn't have to suffer here anymore. He has run his course. He has finished his course. Because at the end of the day, when you read that's not that bad, my family before. This is Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2. I think it's Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2. It said, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, whom for the joy that is set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Heavenly Father. So Yahushua was the great example. He is the great example, and he went through so much for us. He went through so much for us. So even though if a brother passed with this plague, we will feel sorry, We will feel because we are emotional creatures, this flesh. You understand? But when they think about it spiritually, Yahushua is the author and finisher of our faith. The Heavenly Father. It was predestined that it had to happen this way. It is predestined that it happened to this way. So this comfort us. And so in turn that it comfort his wife, because even this present morning, his wife called my phone. And she was crying and she could not hold up. She actually told me that she don't feel like living anymore. Like, why this place have to be so wicked and stuff, and it's just have to show her that we are living in hell. This is hell, and the ones who supporting this system and who is actually bowing down to this image by running and take their so-called, well, what, in their arms, they supporting the system, they supporting this life. But we in this truth, we are above this life. We think heavenly. That's why Yahushua say, all those who was of the earth think of earthly things. And Yahushua was thinking of heavenly things to come. So this is where our mindset is supposed to be. And as I gave her some scriptures and stuff, and it comforted her. And she understood, and she felt very much better. So I said, and I told her, this is why the scriptures is known as his comforter. You will actually see things on a spiritual level. Don't see it for physical. And concerning the body and funeral and stuff like that, is that they don't even want for her to come and see the body in the hospital. They just want to go and send it to the morgue and let it burn. Due to the C19, right? So, that's forgive me if you all hear music, But this is just an update. This is just an update video. The brother name was Yasad. He was from the Trinidad GMS East, And a really nice brother. A real brother that I loved. I love the brother. So brothers, just continue to pray for one another. We have to continue to pray, keep on praying for one another that the Mosiah Yahweh shall really intervene. And brothers out there, continue to use your all herbs. Continue to drink plenty water. Use your all herbs and drink plenty water and stuff. Because at the end of the day, we are not children of darkness, we are children of light. And we understand that everything is ordained by the Heavenly Father. But we also have to move with wisdom. Plenty water, because I myself and all had the C19, and I was real sick too. I was sick before him. But I use plenty herbs. I drink fish tea, plenty herbs, and I drink plenty water, and plenty steam. You know, that will get rid of the bacteria, the virus inside of you. Right? So brothers across the globe, you know, this is just an update who actually see it, you know, who actually see it. You know, this is just a update of the brother Yasad who passed. You know, so with that, giving all praises and honor to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Makakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You know, honor to the saints here.